Normally, I don't make knee-jerk reaction style videos. It's just not my thing, to be honest. I prefer to be like a bit more planned with my content, and even if something ain't like super trendy or popular, if I want to make content for it, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna do it. But this is just something I feel like I need to make a video about because it just breaks my heart in two, and I don't have social media anymore really, so here we are. So if you haven't heard, Epic Mickey is getting a remastering of sorts with Epic Mickey Rebrushed. Fun fact, I love that fucking game. I had it for my Wii, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I can admit as an adult that, yeah, it's got some cracks, it's a little janky with some of its controls, and there's a lot of sort of fetch questy sort of elements in it. But other than that, if I'm looking at it simply, the combat was fun. There was a simple morality system in the game. If you wanted to put paint, thinner, that was fine. The art style, oh my, don't even get me started. That shit was amazing, honestly. All that jazz just kind of wormed its way into my heart over these years, and I still like it. I even had the sequel for the Wii, and I played it with my little cousin, and we had a ball doing it. I was so happy. I don't know, it was fun. This new, updated, modern version, though, just seems to be adding way more to the game. We're talking better combat, we're talking sprinting, better graphics, the whole shebang. It looks stunning, if I'm being totally honest. The best part, though, and what had me over the fucking moon, was the fact that the game will be getting a collector's edition, and that genuinely had me excited. Normally, I ain't much of a person who pre-orders. I've been burned twice in my life by that process, and honestly, I've given up on it for the most part. However, this is Epic fucking Mickey, though. This game was the game that made me check out like classic Oswald cartoons. He became my favorite Disney character, hands down, so a collector's edition definitely had my intrigue. There was a nice statue of Mickey spraying paint all above him that looked cool, cool tin sign, postcards with art from the game, steelbook, and the granddaddy of it all, an Oswald keychain. Honestly, if I'm being serious, the statue is a lot cooler, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I was flying high when I saw Oswald merch included, so I figured, fuck it. I get paid in a week, I'm gonna see how much it costs, and if I got the cash, I'm gonna go for it. Especially since at the end of the announcement video, they showed that they would have a physical PC release. Yeah, you heard me right. Disc copy of the game for pre-order. Insane. I had no inkling that this would be a thing, since most games nowadays they don't get this kind of treatment. I was just, when I saw that my external disk drive that I bought for my PC would actually have a fucking use, mwah, incredible. Take my money, THQ. So anyways, I googled the game, find the website offering pre-orders, I go to see the price, and realize the horrible truth. The physical PC pre-orders were only for Europe. I know, I should have expected this. However, there was no indication of this in the announcement video that it would be exclusively region locked for PC physical releases. I know for a fact there have been modern games that have been released still physically. I've been to Walmart. I know I've seen Jedi Fallen Order available for purchase there. I can even buy that on fucking Amazon for like $40. I can get Ghostwire, PVZ Battle for Neighborhoodville, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. These are all recent games, man. What the fuck? I'm not saying I don't get it. I do. Most PCs don't have disk drives, and most people aren't gonna buy a fucking external drive. I mean, what crazy person does? I have it mainly so I can play Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on PC because I own it for PC. Best Valentine's Day present ever, by the way. Or just watch a movie if I don't want to pay for streaming services a month and I happen to own it on like DVD or Blu-ray. On top of that, Steam is, well, Steam. It's where you buy games to play on PC. It makes sense. It sucks for me though, because since I have pretty much converted to like PC gaming exclusively, minus my Switch for like Mario games, or when I remember I have an island full of animals depending solely on me to not start a revolution and burn down the place they live on, it feels like I miss out on opportunities like this. Simple problem to solve, right? Buy the collector's edition for the Switch. For me though, it boils down to 2 things. One, I feel like that experience should be available for everyone to pick up a game version like this, not just the people who have these pieces of equipment. I'm not a toxic PC master race, fuck you console peasant kind of person. I respect anyone who loves their Xbox or PS5. I mean, hell, my fiance Marissa has a PS5 she loves the shit out of, and it runs like 1,000 times better than the laptop she has, so more power to people who have that preference. But for people who are like me, I want to be able to be a consumer of this product as well. I want to be able to buy the game from my device and be able to play it just the same because it's what device I'm comfortable to play games on. Not just that, but this game is not some like indie game that's being created out of like someone's garage or bedroom or living room or something. This is a game by THQ Nordic and Disney. There is a lot of money that those two companies have to be able to produce even just a limited number of copies or something like that. It wouldn't put a dent in their bank accounts, if that makes sense. Well, at least Disney's bank account, it wouldn't put a huge dent in it. Sure, it's probably going to be insanely priced, but after I pay my bills and put aside what I need to save myself for the month, if I have disposable income and I want to buy it, that's my choice, and I just want that choice to be available. I don't want to personally have to shill out money for a product to just play one game. If people do, it's their money, and if they find enjoyment, more power to them. I just want the gaming market to be open to everyone to be able to buy games like this. The other reason is a lot simpler. I was going to stream this game, and having it on PC is much easier to get that, set up over having to go out and spend the money on a capture card that I'm just not going to get that much use out of. I don't Nintendo super often, so it would honestly be a waste for me to just go out, buy an Elgato for this reason alone. If I found myself playing more games on this console in the future, maybe I will, but at this time, it's not a good investment for me to be able to make for the content that I'm planning to produce for videos or streams. I like this game, but not to this degree. Do I think anything will come from this video? No, not at all. I'm probably just screaming into a void right now. Will games all of a sudden be started to be readily available on disc again for PC players? No, and that would be a logistical nightmare. It's much easier to have a free market for games like Steam and make it easier for teams that are more indie to gain such success and easier accessibility. The same with sites like Itch.io, GameJolt. It's just 1,000 times easier to become a game dev because of this access that we do have on the internet. This video isn't a discussion with the industry saying how you don't know your games or how overpriced stuff like this can be and all that stuff. That's just a whole can of worms I don't want to touch with a 10-foot can opener, and let's scurry about here. This is a venting session of sorts, just talking about something that is just an unfortunate side effect of modern gaming. In truth, one small YouTuber isn't enough to change the industry and force it to do what it wants just by, throwing some kind of temper tantrum, which is why I haven't done that sort of behavior in this video. It just sucks, and I just wanted to really talk about it. But hey, I know Marissa will want the game too, so maybe we can divvy up the price of the collector's edition for PS5, and she can have the game for herself, and I can grab the IRL collectibles, and I'll just buy the game on PC. Stupid solution, but it could work. Hello, thank you so much for watching this little ranty style video. I was honestly planning on filming yesterday, but when this happened, I was kind of just a little overcome with frustration and sadness on the topic. I just ended up knocking out a script in like an hour flat. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you liked it, maybe I'll do something like this again if I ever feel passionate about something that's happening in the industry of gaming of some kind. I don't know. But anyways, hope you have a good day. Stay warm or cold wherever you may be in the world, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye!